Hello, art students. This is your lesson for this week of February the 4th. I think it's day 1. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be doing some watercolor. If you have watercolor, that's great. If you don't, you can just use whatever art supplies you have. Since it's Jump Rope for Heart Month at school, and it's also Valentine's Day, Valentine's month, I thought we would do a heart. And I decided to look at stained glass windows, and if you know what they are, I'm sure you've seen them mostly in churches, and you may have seen some kind of artsy ones in people's homes and stuff. So a little history behind that. Stained glass windows started back in medieval times, and churches, when they built churches, they were all made out of stone, so they were kind of drab looking on the inside. So some artisans got together and decided to stain some glass of different colors and kind of melt them together, kind of like a puzzle. So all stained glass looks like it's got a black line that holds all the shapes together that form the picture of whatever anyone's wanting to have. And of course, in the church, you would know it would be, art that has to do with Christianity, if you've ever seen that before. But like I said, stained glass art is a big art form now. It's very tedious. It involves something kind of like welding to get the parts together. So it's pretty neat. There's some very beautiful ones, and they're pretty expensive too. But since we don't have glass, I just thought we would kind of do a piece of artwork in the shape of a heart, kind of in the style of stained glass windows. So what you can do, I have a stencil of a heart here at school. I've got different sizes, so whatever size you guys have got, or you can freehand your own heart, and you can do as many hearts as you want. I'm just going to do one. I've got to step over here and get a pencil that I forgot. Okay, so if you're at school, I've got some stencils for you to use. So I just use the pencil to trace around the heart. And like I said, if you want to free draw it yourself, that's okay too. Your class at school is going to be a 30-minute class, so I decided to do a real quick lesson for you guys. So what I do, I just, you can do whatever kind of designs that you want to inside your heart, that's fine. I'm just going to do random lines, like maybe 5 different lines going different directions. So it's kind of a little bit of abstract in there. If you're at school, you're going to be using black oil pastels to create that black line around your stained glass window. When you paint this, if you want to paint the inside and the outside, that's fine. If you guys at school have enough time, you can do that. But remember, we're on a early release date, and you don't have as much time as normal. So trace over your lines in black oil pastel, or you kids at home, you can use crayons. They kind of hold the watercolor in, and it doesn't let it bleed as bad, so it creates a little barrier. That's why I'm using oil pastels, or like I said, crayons. Next, you're going to use your watercolor, or your if you're at home and you don't have watercolor, whatever colors you can find. So we know when we have watercolor, we want to paint inside each one of these new shapes that we made. Whatever color you want is fine. When you have watercolor, you got to drip some water into the tray, wiggle it around a little bit, not really heavy on the pressure, because you use the end of the bristles to paint with. And just paint inside each one of your shapes, whatever color you want. If your paint starts getting a little dark, just dip a little bit more water in it to lighten it up, because watercolor is supposed to be light. And you guys know at school, we drip it. Don't dig into the watercolors, because it's supposed to be light. You need water with watercolor. I know you've heard me say that before. Okay, so I have painted one section of my stained glass window style heart. But like I said, if you want to paint the outside, that's fine. If you want more than one heart, that's fine. You kids at school, you probably just have enough time to do one. Please remember, if you're at school, I need you to put your grade level and your teacher's initial. I think it'd be Miss Steele's class, and then your name on your paper in the corner, on the back or on the front. Put it on the drying rack when you're done, but make sure you get your name on it. That way I can get it back to you before Valentine's Day, if you choose to use this as a gift for Valentine's Day. So I hope you enjoy making your stained glass style hearts in watercolor, and I hope you guys have a good day.